gives you like for you to select to join. It wasn't
Mhm.
giving me that at all. I don't know.
Next
We
time,
apologize, everybody, for the technical difficulties. I'm blaming IG. I don't know.
Word.
I don't know, but thank you for
IG
still
did it.
being here. Yeah. Oh gosh. But um, if you're still with us, we were just kind of pretty much wrapping up we were talking about Kevin Hart's roast, um, and just pretty much discussing if it was more of a freedom of speech thing or was there a real racial undertone um, underneath it. So I don't know. Do you ladies have anything else to say about Mr.
They might
Hart,
have to just
No,
do it over.
the roast?
or they could check it.
Yeah.
Hmm. And if anybody hasn't checked it, it's on Netflix,
Mm.
just so that they can see where it's at.
And and I will say that the um his family was really upset about it. George Floyd's family,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Too.
yeah, they did make a comment because it was like, it's in poor taste. Like because
Yeah.
there's
Hmm.
um I heard Charlemagne talking about it on the Breakfast Club, and he was like, yes, jokes are jokes,
Hmm.
but this man died at the hands of the police.
Hmm.
Where you know what I'm saying? Like this one is not comedic,
Right.
basically. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that joke is just not comedic. And then again to the Cheryl Underwood, she was like, we had already had a discussion about this, so she
Hmm.
knew the jokes that he was
Was
going to
coming.
say
Hmm.
about her husband. But what she did was, as he was telling them jokes, because they had a teleprompter, she had a notepad
Hmm.
and a pen,
Mm.
and she was writing stuff down so that when she got up on the thing, and she did get up, and she was like, I don't need to read no teleprompter. She was like, let me tell y'all, all y'all white people in here, you try to leave this bitch if you want. Say that word if you want. You ain't gonna get up out of here. This is Inglewood, California. You ain't getting up out of here alive. Like she had to set the record straight because it was like you like damn, and you could
Yeah.
see Regina Hall's
Mhm.
face like, oh y'all really going below the
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
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 hmm
Because there
Even
is.
Mm,
Draymond was like,
yeah.
I was scared to speak.
Yeah, I know, right? He even said, yeah, he did say that. But I agree with that. It definitely was in poor taste.
Yeah. So hopefully
And,
somebody
and
maybe in
sometimes these like how, like, for instance, like Chelsea Handler, when like her comedic delivery, like she can make fun of herself. I don't know. It's
hmm
just, to me,
Mhm.
there's a difference. There is a
hmm
difference between white comedians and black comedians.
Hell yeah.
hmm
There just is.
Absolutely.
And I
hmm
feel like when it comes to black comedians, we have this like code of ethics. There's just certain things that you just
hmm
know you're not you're not gonna hit below the belt. There's just certain
Yeah.
things that you're not gonna speak
Mhm.
on. Where I feel like with white comedians, they're not like that. It's just like
hmm
Mhm.
anything goes. And
Mhm.
as
Especially with black
especially
people.
with black people.
Well,
Mhm.
really quick, I'll just say this lastly. So,
Hmm.
Cat Williams had said that prior when they were doing the roast for Flavor Flav,
Hmm.
he had gotten a script and they had to go like through the writing room, like the writer's room and go over everything. And he was like, when he read the script, he was like, oh my God. He
Yeah.
was like, everything was like black, crunchy, like he was just like, okay, there's so much stuff that we can go on, but everything was about how black he was
Mm.
and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And he
Mm.
was just like, what are we doing here? And
Yeah.
then he made a joke of it. He was like, "Oh, I'm getting a check." And then he was like, he was even so flabbergasted that he had to ask Flavor Flav at the end, like, "You let these people talk about you? They said the worst of the worst."
Mm.
And he made the joke, and he was just like, Flavor Flav was like, "I don't give a fuck about these people. They got to pay me." But it's just like, at what expense?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Good money ain't always good.
Right,
You
Mhm.
because
gotta, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. There's a thin line. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And just because you got bread, just because you spitting out 40 million, doesn't mean that I'm gonna be okay with you roasting me or roasting me in that
Mhm.
in a disrespectful way.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you said, it's one thing to joke about his height. You know what I mean? The movie selections that he picked, that you're just like,
Mhm.
really, Kev? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or not being as funny as he used to be, and you're like, yo, what
Mhm.
happened?
Mhm.
But
Right.
the whole racism, the whole politics thing, it's like, yeah, nah, y'all not being funny.
Yeah.
This
This
is a
this was
there's
in.
yeah, there's an underbelly, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
Who was the
And
I forget the actor's name that was in Sinners. Um,
mhm.
he's an older guy. Very good actor. I forget what his name was, but
Oh, I know. Yes,
you know
I
who I'm
know.
talking about.
Yes.
But he was on the news show and they were talking about the racial slur, the NIGG, and the guy was like, oh, the white commentator was like, oh, I don't know what the real big thing is and this and that or whatever why, and he just sat there. He was like, so say it.
Yep.
He was like,
Just say
say
it.
it. You want to say it so bad. And the guy was like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. He was like, no, you come on. Like, this is what you want. You want to say the word so bad.
Hmm.
Like, so that was their
Oh,
Yeah,
opportunity to really
Delroy.
be like,
Mhm.
what's
Delroy
his name?
Lindo. Delroy.
Delroy
That's my
Lindo.
guy. That's my
Yeah.
guy. You
Thank
know.
y'all
Hey,
for
hey, hey, y'all.
joining back again. Oh my gosh, I
Mm.
mean,
Yes.
thank y'all. We have
Delroy sound yardy. Delroy.
is he?
I
we
don't
gonna
know.
have to
He got a
we gonna have to
yardy
check
name.
that. That's
And he look
definitely a yachty name.
Yeah, word up.
Delroy Lindo. Mm.
Yo.
But
Gracious.
All right. All right. Let's move.
on.
Let's move some things along. So we'll get off of the roast. So we have another thing that I wanted to tap into. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but this week they had a New Jersey woman, New Jersey woman who went viral for getting stood up by her date because he just he wanted to go to the Knicks game. He got some unexpected tickets, I believe,
But you gotta
and he
say
was
playoffs.
oh the playoffs.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
the
say.
point.
Yeah, it's the playoffs. Yeah, because that's when I tune in. So we definitely got to say that because I don't watch that shit no other time but now.
Yeah.
Me neither. Same
And
Right.
yeah,
here.
so he had got some unexpected tickets, I guess, to this playoffs and was like, see you later, girl. I got to go to the playoffs. We're going to have to reschedule this date. What y'all think about
Mm.
this? I was looking at some of the comments in there, and I have to tell you, they was on the man's side.
Yeah, a lot of the comments. A lot of the comments was on the man's side.
Yes. I, I don't know. Like,
All right.
I don't know.
So it's a few things to consider, right? So one of the things like when I first
No,
heard it,
no.
I was like, okay, I'm kind of gonna side with the guys because of the fact that I know so many New York Knicks fans. Like my kids are New York Knicks fan. I know how they get down, right? So to kind of get that unexpected, phone call that, yo, I got playoff tickets. I'm on his side too.
That too. You see
Exactly.
that?
Until for the break.
You on his
It's
side
like,
too?
yeah, because it's like you getting a phone call. See, that's the thing. I'm not sure how long he knew, but
That's
how
the
I
part.
understood, from how I understand it, it just seemed like it was one of those like last minute.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
So I took it as
I
a
mean, cause
last minute.
she was already at the restaurant. So like, I mean, cause you were supposed to be on your way to the restaurant too, or there. So it's
Yes,
like, when did Homeboy really know um about those tickets? Or maybe
I don't know.
he was scared to tell her. Like, I don't. I mean, we don't. That's a factor right there. That's
It's
where
a huge
her.
factor.
Mhm.
Where's the sir? Sir, we're gonna need you www.stoopsidesitdown.com. I'm gonna need you
Word.
to come and explain this because there needs to be some context
Mm,
in this because that's true. If you were already at the place ready, so when did these unexpected tickets come? While you was headed to the spot?
mm,
Before the spot? Because I mean, like, if they if they came, maybe they came 30 minutes before.
Want these
Phone
type of
call
hashtag go
immediately.
Knicks.
You know, and that's another thing too. New York, New Yorkers. We love our
okay.
Knicks. No matter
Yes.
how they don't make it, we just believe
Yes.
they're gonna make it. And every year is a chance.
My kids do not miss. Let me tell you, my kids do not miss a game. They know when and
Really.
where, and they showing up. So if these people are if he was a diehard Knicks fan, and I'm just saying, in my mind, he got a phone call while he probably was on the way, and they're like, "Yo, I got tickets to the playoff." I understand a little bit, but I I do feel like she was coming off like, and again, she has every right to feel that way too. But she's like, New York Knicks over me? And I'm like, yes, he's a New York
Yes.
Knicks fan. uh, yeah, over you.
A little bit more like because I feel like deep down inside, bitch, you would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people don't be wanting to
You
admit to
think so?
it.
I don't know. I don't know. A woman wouldn't do it. I don't think a woman
You think so? I
would
feel
have
like
done that.
people be trying to act like they wouldn't do the same thing if they were in that scenario. Like, come on,
I don't think a
tickets to
woman
the
would have
Knicks
done that.
game? You don't think so? Please,
Nah,
I think
cause she
that
Playoffs.
chick
wanna
would.
be,
I think chick.
cause she
It
wanna
don't
be
even
on a
have to be
date
no.
so bad, or she wanna be on a date. She gonna be like, nah, I'd rather be on a. I don't know. What y'all think, ladies?
Mm,
If y'all was in
yeah,
reverse positions, would y'all had go on to the Knicks? Well, we already know Martine's answer. She said hashtag go Knicks.
go Knicks.
We already
Listen,
know that one.
our Knicks are reserved. You know what I'm saying? Like people are New Yorkers are really rooting for our Knickerbockers. You know
See?
what I'm saying? Like my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like her kids are already in Nick paraphernalia. They're not they just turned one. Like it's
Mm,
important. Nick's games
mm,
are on in the house. So I'm just saying, like, me as a female, no, I'm not in sports like that, but I appreciate a game. I love a good game, especially like it's playoff time. If you stood me up, I mean, the most I would be like, I'm not dating this guy again, but I wouldn't be so perturbed to go and make a whole thing like, oh, the Knicks versus because us New Yorkers really love our Knickerbockers. So I wouldn't take it as so like, oh my God. I mean, I would probably post it and be like, oh my God, I got stood up. But I understand it was a Knicks game. I wouldn't be so like, I wouldn't
yeah.
understand where it came from. Me personally, because, and
Yeah.
I don't even watch sports like that, but I just know how New Yorkers, Spike Lee is on the front row like all the time. They lose all the
Anytime.
time.
Yeah.
But people are so
They're
invested.
they're invested. Yep. And that's the point because I know she kept saying that. She was like, "Oh, they lost like 50 times." I'm like, "But actually, this time around, they're not losing. They're actually really
Mhm.
good."
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I've
Mhm.
been watching them. I've been watching them with my kids, and I'm like, "Is this the Knicks?"
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Scoring 140 points? Like, that's
Mhm.
unheard of. So that's the only kind of reason why I'm a little bit like, I understand her. I do understand her beef on that because it's just like there are things that you factor in. Like, yeah, this is kind of like once in a lifetime, those tickets, and also the fact that the New York Knicks team is actually a solid team right
Hmm.
now as we
Mm.
speak.
You better make
She
it
said,
up to
I'm
her.
going.
So make it up. That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying. Make it up to her. Make it up to her next time. Send a driver. You know what I mean, or a
The comments
bottle.
said, I'm going.
Right.
And I'm going
Right.
too. I'm dead ass serious. I am going
Mhm.
too because I know that yeah, this is a once in a, you weren't
Yep.
preparing to go. Somebody just threw some tickets in your hand. I'll be like, dude, listen. If you're interested, I will see you next week because I just got some tickets. If I had an extra one, I'd give it to you, but I don't. So I'm going to go see the Knickerbockers. And I would just
Mm,
leave it at that. So I wouldn't feel no type of way about it at all, really and truly. Like,
That's what Martina she said it's not personal. She
it's
was like,
not.
especially when
mm,
we're winning. She was like, we
Yeah.
can't miss that. It's true because it's unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks is always losing. And so the fact
mm-hmm,
that now that
Mm-hmm.
team, it's like when the kids I told the kids, I'm like, let me know when the next time they play so I can go see because I can
mm-hmm.
watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Those are
probably took it
fans.
personal. She probably took it
Mhm.
personal because of maybe the factors that we don't know of.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true. Hmm.
Those factors of when he told her
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
and what he said to her.
And what he
Okay.
said to
Those
her.
little factors.
Yeah.
He probably was like, yo, I got Knicks tick. Like he probably didn't schmooze it up.
He
That's
probably
true
didn't even
too.
say nothing. She probably just seen his ass at the Knicks game. She like, wait a minute. Why she getting there ordering a whole other drink? She be like, bartender, you be here in 20 minutes. Let me scroll the gram. Wait.
And then she probably text him and he like, oh, oops.
Oh,
Mhm.
was that
I'm over
tonight?
here.
And that's probably why she
Mm,
said that. Like me? Because he kept saying that, like
mm-hmm.
me? How you gonna blow me off? Okay, yeah, that could be a
Be-
factor. The
Because people don't
delivery.
think that people have any other enjoyment. Like you would think like,
Mm,
oh, she probably like, I'm a cute girl. It's gonna be a good
mm,
time. But
Mm-hmm.
people enjoy sports. People enjoy, especially with how the economy is going right now. You get drop tickets to see the Knicks on the playoffs, and they're
mm.
almost there. That's the fans
Right.
of us Knickerbockers. Like this is gonna be the year. And just
Yep.
think, if he was like, all right, let me go on the date, and they win, you're gonna be like,
Mm,
oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, that
yep.
relationship
Mm-hmm.
is doomed. People like, I got an opportunity, but I had to
That's
go
what
on a
I
date with
said.
Mm-hmm.
her.
I said the same thing. I was like, even after this situation, I don't think that they should even try because she was hating so much on the Knicks. I was like, y'all not even on the
Mm-hmm.
same team.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so imagine when he's like, yo, I'm going to go with my boys to go watch Knicks. She rolling her eyes like, oh,
yeah.
you know. So
Mm-hmm.
right
Hmm.
there, I
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
told you, y'all gotta have sometimes to say. It doesn't mean that you gotta be the same, but y'all gotta have the same interests, right?
Hmm.
So right there, just kind of
Mm-hmm.
tells me, I'm like, y'all not even heading on the right start. Y'all not heading in the right
Mm-hmm.
direction because she was so like, ugh, the Knicks. So I was
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not Knicks, like I said, I'm not a New York Knicks fan, but I'm a New Yorker and I understand what the Knicks mean to New
Yeah.
Yorkers. I know
Yeah,
what it
Mm-hmm.
means to
that's
us.
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. If
Yeah.
you're from New York, you know. Maybe
Yeah.
another state, they might be like Chicago. Some people like, oh no, girl, I would have. But
Mm-hmm.
if you from New York, you
Yeah.
know.
You know how they flood the gates on Madison Square when they win. You know how many people's out there in them
Mm-hmm.
streets when they
Mm,
win. So yeah. So
and New
that's
York
where
is
I'm just
ready
kind of
for
like,
it.
but I'm gonna tell you too, the delivery could have been horrible as well. Well,
Mm-hmm.
and so
Yeah.
you know what? If the delivery was horrible as well, she saved herself from somebody too. She don't got no
Mm-hmm.
business dating as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, Miss She and Mr. He, if you would
Mhm.
like to explain so we have some
Mm-hmm.
context, because
Word
I would
up.
really like to know.
'Cause we need context.
I would
I
really
need
like to know what
context.
the
Mm-hmm.
context was because as it stands, a lot of people are riding with you, Mr. He. So we'll go with that for
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm,
All right, I think we got time to squeeze in one little more before we try to recap. So
mm,
over the weekend, here we go with
mhm.
the Maylam. Um,
Oof,
Audemars
oof.
Piguet collabed with Swatch Watch to make some swatches. That's the one that you
Mhm,
kind of like hold, and they do
mhm.
have the
Mm-hmm.
actual
The
watch.
last show up. Mhm,
So they were supposed to have their launch this weekend, and they had it in several places: New York, Orlando. I want to say it was Germany or somewhere like in the UK,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
Cali.
all Cali, all mayhem,
Mm.
Mm.
all to the was basically shut down. Uh, Majority of people didn't get anything. Majority of
And
the
not,
people didn't get anything.
and not
What'd you
only
say?
that. in Long Island, people got pepper sprayed by the cops.
Yes.
Mm,
Pepper spray. I saw too in was it Germany or the UK? They had the dogs out, and he was
mm,
talking
Wow.
about they gonna. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, for a watch, but this is the thing. Once you attach that Audemars Piguet with that
mm.
swatch, everybody wants an Audemars. You can't get that shit. Them
Right.
Mhm.
shits are, I mean, on the regular day, starting at like 50 bands
Yeah,
and
they're
up.
expensive.
They're very expensive watches. Now they did this collab with Swatch. Like it's a Swatch watch. So they're selling these things for like $300, $400. Because I was looking at one of them, like they were trying to compare, like I think the purple one, I think it's called or it's an orange one, it's called the Royal Oak. The actual watch, the actual Audemars Piguet without the collab, it
Mm,
starts at 50,000.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
wow.
The Swatch comparison to it is $400.
Mm,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So people are out here trying to attach themselves to this brand. That's really what,
mhm,
to me, I feel that's really what the Mayhay is about because everybody out here is going to be like, I got an AP.
Mhm.
That's
right.
Mhm.
all they want. Swatch has been around forever and a fucking day. Ever and a day.
Mhm.
That part.
They sure have.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That shit has been there. Y'all niggas was never going to that bitch. All of a sudden now, they attach the AP to it. I'm sitting here looking at them, I'll be like, if the AP attached to the Swatch is reselling for 400, 300, $400, which is still, I guess, expensive today to, the layman people, but it's
Mhm.
still affordable to get you something. In my head, I'm like, that's a Swatch. That's not an AP. That's a Swatch. It
Mhm.
just you
Mhm.
just have the collab. So if you really out here trying to stunt and trying to kill people and knock people down to get this watch that probably in the next 3 months nobody's gonna wear is
Mhm.
crazy to me. We have to get out of this materialistic mindset.
That's the part
Mhm.
that I question a lot. That's the part that
Hmm.
is just like what's up with the long lines,
Mm.
camping, sitting down for a
Camping.
product, like
Mhm.
for product, like, and this is not just this watch. It's anything with
Hmm.
sneakers, with the
Mhm.
Stanley
Video
Cups,
games.
with video games back in the days,
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch Kids,
Lululemon,
Luna.
all
Like
this.
what?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Why are we obsessed with material things? And
Super
and
obsessed.
another, and then not only that, to me, what here's where I my thing is that for me, it's just like we're losing the individuality of things.
Mm.
It just seemed like everybody wants the same thing.
Thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
remember how back in the days you go to a little Brooklyn festival, you go down, you go get you some, you go get your little hot dog, and then you're walking down and you see a woman selling a beautiful bag that she handmade. You know what I'm saying? You're
Hmm.
like, wow, this is
Mhm.
unique. You know what I'm saying? This is unique to my personality, to who I am. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Those days are done.
Yeah.
It seemed like everyone wants to be the same. Everyone wants to look the same. Everyone wants to have the same. That is corny to me. Yes, and
Hmm.
I'm using the word corny.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
is
But it
corny. I
is. Yeah.
co-sign.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's because it is no individuality. You feel that you're something because now we all possess these same things. When really and truly, oh, because you bought the $500 bag and I bought the $500 bag, we in the same bracket
Mhm.
per
Mhm.
se.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what I feel the people out here are trying to do. They're just trying to stay in the know. They're trying to stay relevant. They could care less. I love fashion. Do
Right.
not get me
Yeah.
wrong.
I do
I
too.
love fashion,
Mhm.
but there is something about being unique. There's some people that necessarily like the way they dress may not be for everybody, but I look at them, I'll
Mhm.
be like, that's her. Like she
Yes.
has
Mhm.
always
Mhm.
embodied fashion to where it may look cuckoo crazy to somebody else, but I'd be like, yo, she bodied that shit. Like she can only do that because
Mhm.
that's her
Mhm.
thing. And it doesn't have to be labels or
Mhm.
anything. You just like what you like. I
Yeah.
like what I like. You know what I'm saying? Yes, do I like a little Chanel or whatever the case? I love all that stuff. Now I'm a little older and I'm starting to see like some of them people don't really like us. So my
Mhm.
dollars don't necessarily really go to them. I'd rather go to somebody on the street that made their bag, like how you said, handmade it, hand stitch it. Or when I go to
Mm.
another country, these people that are really doing something other than you sitting here outsourcing the bag to China, using the same leather that we're using here in America and putting a title on it, Chanel, and now you're selling it for 6 bands. And I'm like,
Mm.
why?
Yeah.
Why? You
Mhm.
can't even buy Coach now. Nobody don't even want to wear Coach. They're like, oh my God, Coach is for the cheap people. No, it's not.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's
The
not. Y'all are just so materialistic.
yeah. The comment
And
said people were sleeping outside for 5 days. Five
Mhm.
days.
whoa.
That's what she said.
Mhm.
These stores knew this was gonna happen. People were sleeping outside for 5 days. The stores
So
actually
when
Mhm.
you
said
buy
that.
the
That's
watch,
crazy.
when you buy, because I heard them saying something about like the resale, but if we know that they're being sold for 300, $400, how much more extra can you sell it for? Unless somebody brought me to this point saying that, but that's how we are. We want it so bad.
We
Right.
want
Somebody
it
is going
so
to
bad.
pay, yeah,
Right.
800 for it
People's
instead
gonna
of the
For
pay.
it.
400.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
not
People
only
gonna
that,
pay.
they're gonna make a lot of profit because think about it. If they're selling it for $300 to $500 and there's a million people, that's right there, 300,
Hmm.
300 million. They're making money off of it.
Mhm.
They know
Yep.
exactly what they're doing. But to me, it
Mhm.
still doesn't, to me, it doesn't necessarily, I don't feel like it necessarily speaks quality for me.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
it just to me, it's like even though it's
That's
AP,
crazy.
but it doesn't speak that to me because it just seems like I said, everyone has it. You know what I mean? So it's
Mhm.
like, like how to me, it's like, how does that make you different than Tiger and myself? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Mhm.
Because in my head, I'm like, you don't have the AP that's 50,000. You have the Swatch. That's why I was like, y'all out here sitting here acting like they just
oh,
collabed. They just
mhm.
attached the name, but you guys are so gun ho because you heard Audemars Piguet.
Yeah,
Oh
Mhm.
shit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And because I heard a girl talking about, she was like, this shit look like a crayon box. She was like, I'm not hating, but she was like, I want the watch, I want the AP that y'all
Mhm.
sell for 50,000. I want that look.
right.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you
You give it
Mhm.
like, what are we doing? No, you just made it easier. Like, or like you said, just Tosh, you're gonna get all these people to buy this at
hmm
300, $400 because the consumer is so thirsty just to get the AP Swatch collab. I'm
hmm
like, this ain't no AP. Now I'm out here stunting. I got the Swatch.
the common said resellers will sell it for 1,000 and
Yeah.
up. And probably
Mhm.
that's probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna resell it, just like
Yeah.
these tickets, the concert
Just like the
tickets, and all of
Mhm.
that.
tickets, everything, yeah,
Yeah.
they always be selling
hmm
it. Wow,
Yeah.
that's wild. Did y'all
Mm.
have y'all
So
snacks? I got this nice snacks right here. These snacks right here. Y'all see these right here? These shit right
Yeah.
here is
yo, they real snacks
bomb
or they
dot
gummy?
com.
That's
They
why she
like
got the shades on.
that's right. Nah, these right here.
Yeah. What
Ooh,
is it
tell a friend to
called?
tell a friend. It's called
Okay.
Passion Fruit Rounds from Trader
Oh.
Oh,
Joe's.
okay.
Them joints is banging.
Are they real snacks? Oh,
Yeah, no, they real snacks.
okay.
They banging. Just had to
I'm
say that.
like, I can't do those snacks though. And I'm like,
Man.
I'll be like, hey.
Yeah. I just filled my belly. I was at a birthday party, so I filled my belly on about everything: mac and cheese, rice and peas, chicken wings, pizza, French fries, cake,
They
charcuterie
don't,
board. Milico
do
ba mikaliwan. Love to eat. All right, so on to the next. So everybody out there, if you're gonna get your APs, y'all just be safe out there. All right. I don't
Word.
know if they're gonna launch it again, but y'all be safe and just be realistic. Like start practicing individuality. Be you.
hmm
Showcase
Mhm.
hmm
that. That's really what gets people drawn. So if if you're
Yeah.
gonna be out here following the masses, I ain't no hater. Do your thing, but be safe. All right. They pepper
Yeah.
spraying and they got the dogs out. Anyway, did you guys get to check out our last episode? Would you date yourself? That is on YouTube right now. Please check it out. Did anybody get to in the comments? Did y'all get to
Mhm.
check it out?
Will y'all date yourselves? Would you date yourself? Are you a diamond or a disaster?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. It's
I
so funny because
discovered
I
I'm a
was at the
diamond.
oh yeah, you're a diamond.
I sure am.
You're a diamond. You're a
Thank you,
diamond.
thank you.
We already know Tiger said she a diamond, she a gem, she a
Yep,
jewel, she's a
yep. She a ruby.
she a ruby, she all of the
Check,
above.
check,
Some pull some.
check. Yes. What did Steve Boy P say? He said you perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He like, they go Miss Perfect right there.
Yes. But y'all did if y'all didn't get to check it out, really check it out because for the people who did, I got a lot of feedback. Just,
Mm,
people hitting me up and they were like really good. Really, even at the birthday party, as soon as I walked in, they was like, "Oh, stoop side, sit down in the building." I was like,
I love
"Yes." It was
it.
like the topic was really, really good. We actually started talking about it for a little bit, about would you date
mhm,
yourself? They was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, think about it. Like, really, would you?" You know what I'm saying? Of
mhm,
course, you would want to say yes.
mhm,
Everybody wants to say yes. But if you're super honest with yourself and just try to put the mirror in front of you like I had to, I realized that before 35, I was a hot ass mess. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Somebody, I was dateable, you know what I'm
mhm,
saying? But whoever dated me absolutely needed to be patient and had to be mature and, be able to communicate and open up to have those kind of conversations with me. But now, like I said, if you can look, I told you I'm all-star winner, baby. I am shooting them threes like nobody business. I'm good.
right.
I'm
And you
good
know
to
what's so
go.
crazy? What's so crazy about that too is that, like, I think a lot of people don't ask those questions. Would they
Hmm.
date themselves? And then I think that it's so, like, the where we are right now in society, everybody has a very clear idea of what they look for in a partner, but I don't think that they ask themselves, do they have that in themselves?
In themselves,
You know,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And so those are the
Hmm.
questions that you need to, what you require in others, or what you're looking for. Do you have those qualities as well?
Hmm.
So this to me was a really good topic. For me, per se, I think one of the reasons, like, if you I'm a bad habit, one of the things that, on when I answered the question, I was kind of undecided, because
Hmm.
I felt like, for me, I was in a relationship, and those relationships that didn't work out, and so you're kind of like, hey, am I still a good mate, or am I still a good fit?
Right.
Am I dateable, or whatever? And then
Hmm.
attached to that, getting away from the relationship didn't work out, but that doesn't mean who I am. The qualities
Hmm.
didn't stand.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
ended up realizing, no, yes, I would date myself, and I am a
Yeah.
diamond.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I was more like the diamond in the
Pretty
rough.
much.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Mm-hmm.
why I said before 35 is because I just had to try to figure it out. I was just not
Mhm.
perfect. I'm not mean, and I wasn't intentionally trying to be a bad partner, but there was just some things like I realized I was more infatuated with the idea of a relationship
Mhm.
instead of actually putting
Mm-hmm.
in the work to be a good partner in a relationship. So that's
Yeah.
why I was saying, like, before 35, I was like a hot ass mess because I was really truly trying to figure it out. And that's okay.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that is okay. But, I just needed somebody to be patient with me. Now that I look back, if somebody would have left me during that time and one did, you know what I'm saying? Now I can understand why. Damn,
Mhm.
girl, you had a lot going on. I don't look at that person like, now when I look back, I'm like, dang, I did have a lot of crap going on. So if you hold yourself accountable and kind of just do the process, for real, ask yourself that question. Like,
Yeah.
would you really, truly date yourself?
Date yourself.
Because, we like to give ourselves all the accolades.
Right.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And then somebody on the
Mm-hmm.
side like, that bitch mean as hell. She don't even
Right.
check me out. But,
Mm-hmm.
so if
It's
you can be
true.
honest just be honest with yourself and check out the episode. It was really, really good. It was like a Q&A. So,
Mhm.
it allows you to really ask yourself those questions to yourself. because we're
Hmm.
always in the
Right.
situation where we're trying to see what we want from others.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But
Mhm.
are you good for others?
Right.
Right.
It's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
check it
did.
out. I enjoyed it. I loved that episode. For all
I
y'all who
did
don't know,
too.
I loved it because it made me really think. I was like, oh
Past, present, and
shit.
future, baby. Mhm.
Except for
Yes.
Tiger, like we said, she had all the yeses. She was checking all her boxes. Like
All the boxes, boo.
she was
All
like,
the boxes.
been there, done that. Been
Each
there,
Right.
done
one,
that.
Tracy lives here. The experience is 10 on 10. Past, present, and future.
Sup, sup. No, I did too.
Oh gosh. All right, listen, everybody. We're not gonna keep everybody so long. We recapped a little bit. Again, we definitely want you to continue to check out all of our episodes. Our lives
Mhm.
are now on YouTube. So if you miss us
Yes.
tonight, you can go right on and check us back out and get the whole episode because everybody was talking and they were like, we are missing some of the lives. We know everybody has things to do. It's Sunday, preparation day. So
Suns
we're
out,
now
buns
making.
out.
Okay.
Short hair
So,
don't care. Ow.
all right,
What up,
my growing
Lonnie?
head, but it's okay. We have fun over here, and people watch it at its finest. But any
Hmm.
case, check out the episodes. You can check out our lives. Go on our website. We're here every other Sunday, and our
Hmm.
live and our podcast is every other Wednesday. Okay, so please make sure you go and check us out. We love it here. We love for you to step in.
Mhm.
Go to our Instagram page. Continue to support. We see y'all. Don't think we don't see y'all. We see
Mhm.
y'all, and we thank you. We
Yes.
thank you.
Yep.
All the
Yep.
likes, all the subs, all the shares. So we are going to let you go. Get back to your Sunday. As
I'm a,
always, I am your. Go ahead.
I'm a bad habit. Tell them that we on Spotify too.
Oh,
The audio.
yes.
Mhm.
For
Yes. Let
all
them
us
know.
on.
Yes.
It's been a day. But we are now on Spotify. You see us, we've been promoting it. So if you are busy, all you gotta do is
Mhm.
put this in right here. You see
Hmm.
that?
Yep.
And move around. We got the mothers covered. Listen, I be on my job. When they start acting up, you know what I do? Bloop bloop.
Mhm. Word up.
Okay?
Mhm.
And listen to us. We are trying to reach you at every capacity. Also, if there's any topics, anything that y'all want to talk about that you think you want to hear us talk about, let us know, especially for the
Hmm.
lives as well. Any people watching that you engaging in,
Mhm.
Hmm.
tap us up. Let us know. You can hit us on our
Yep.
Instagram. You can hit us on our website,
DM
whatever. But we
us.
just DM us however clever. We are
Hmm.
here. We are not going nowhere.
Fat, fat,
Okay?
fat.
So again, I am your girl. I'm a bad habit, the one you love to love. And as always, my co-stars.
Blondie. Just Tosh.
And I am Tiger Baby on the run eating. And we have the playlist that is going
Oh,
on.
that's right.
Got this
May, all
playlist
month
that
of
is
May.
fire all month of May, celebrating Mother's Day, Haitian Flag Day, Haitian Heritage Month, Haitian Flag Day is tomorrow, May 18th. Fat, fat, fat.
Hmm.
Sac passe to all those.
Yeah. You see me posting all that Haitian stuff. So my just Tosh always said this. She's a Jamaican adopted and I'm Haitian adopted. All right. So cause somebody said something on my thing. I was like, don't do that. Do not do that. My husband is Haitian. My kids is Haitian.
That's
So it's
right.
not passe all day.
All
Okay. And when
day.
it's time to stand up for JA, then we're going to see just Tosh and Tiger do the same thing.
That's
That's
Okay?
right.
right.
Love is
So
Okay.
love.
don't
All
come on the
Word
day.
up.
DM no more. All right? Stop I say.
Love is love. Love is love.
Yes,
Word.
yes. All right, everybody. Be blessed. Stay
See
up.
ya.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.